So thank you all for being here. I'm so excited to tell you about Drop It Like It's Hot. I'm Carrie. I am a registered holistic nutritionist, a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and I've owned Dynamic Bodies Fitness Studio now for 14 years. We are in the Moore Park Plaza and we do personal training and small group fitness classes. So I started Drop It Like It's Hot exactly 1 year ago. It was last September. And I had the idea of the group for probably 2 years. And although COVID sucked, it gave me the opportunity to work on it because I had some more time. So then I was like, okay, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of meal planning, a lot of time spent to build the programs and to build the meal plans. Although I do the meal plans weekly, but it gave me the opportunity. And when I pictured the group and how it would look, initially, of course, I pictured us doing it in person at the studio because I never knew what Zoom was. This was all pre-COVID, and then COVID hit, and then the whole Zoom thing came into play. And actually, it works out way better because I'm able to help more people at once. It's very convenient for people just to log on instead of having to come to the studio. So it's actually worked quite well. So finally, I was able to put the program into place in September. And it ended up being a lot better than I expected. I expected it to be great, but it's like phenomenal. And the reason being is because of the community that we created together. So, and I'm going to show you briefly as well, just like a moment of a video of one of my clients. So I don't know if any of you actually went in and listened to some of the interviews of my current members, but they're really good. And the reason why I did it was because I could go and preach to you about my program. For those of you who know me on here, know I'm not a salesy person. I only sell what I truly believe in. So I wanted people from my group who are all still in my group to talk to you and for me to ask them questions about how they feel about the meals, how they feel about the like the fitness classes, everything, so that you could see from their point of view how great the group is and the good, like the different things that will benefit you. So if you haven't already, on my website, on the Drop It Like It's Hot page, if you scroll down, there's two like different sets of interviews and you can really hear about the program through them. It's really awesome. We will just listen to a couple like small clips, but they really tell all. So I'm going to get into, I'm not doing a PowerPoint presentation or anything because I actually want to show you everything. But I'm going to get into exactly what the program entails and how it can help you and how the accountability and the support from the group is everything. So I'm going to start by saying I'm not a group person. So if somebody said to me, Carrie, you need to do this for you and you're going to be part of a group, there's no chance. Like I am too shy for that. I don't want to, like, no. I'm good with this group because I'm leading the group, right? So like, I'm okay with that. But if I had to like be, so it's interesting because one of the ladies in the interviews was exactly like me. She did not want to take part because she didn't want to be in a group. So I said, listen, you know what? You want to do it. You don't have to, you engage as much as you want. You don't engage as much as you want. Totally up to you. Like nobody's forcing you to, but be a part of it and just see how you feel. And then once she was in, she's on that Facebook page, she's commenting, she's in every meeting, and she says it in her video. So it's super interesting how, you know, you shy away from these things until you actually get in. I have to let my dog out. 1 second here. He's hitting the bell. I don't know if you guys can hear the bell. So anyway, the thing about the group is, and I personally learned the strength in numbers, the support. I do weekly meetings and I do a lot of research. And one of the top things that I read about, just like maintaining weight loss, that's the perfect example, maintaining weight loss. It was all about having a support group. It was all about having people around you doing like-minded things, doing similar things that you can count on. That's why my group is so successful. Everybody has lost weight. There's not one person that hasn't lost weight. It's either 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 90 pounds. So it's been pretty amazing. And the ladies in the group are just fabulous. Like And I'm not going to just tell you, I'll even show you some of the stuff from the Facebook group. But if you join, then you'll just see that like everyone is super supportive. So hi ladies, we've got a few more of you that popped on. Hello. So I'm just gonna flip over to my website so that we can go through the list of things and I can tell you what's involved, okay? So just give me a moment, bear with me, because every time oh, here we go. All right. Okay, so so what is involved? Okay, weekly detailed meal plans and recipes, which I'll show you an example, sent to your inbox. Non-vegan, so regular meat plans, and vegan, you get both, okay? So I do these weekly. These are not things that are pre-done, the whole batch of them. No, I do them weekly. You get new ones every week. You get amazing recipes. You get recipes that are family friendly, and you get recipes that you're going to be like, oh, wow, I just learned to love, this, or I've got my new favorite recipe. Some of the ladies in the group, all of the ladies in the group will have favorites. And I'm going to see if I can even find that when I go into Facebook, see if I can find that post. But they'll have favorites and new things that they never had before. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, in your inbox every week, Thursday by noon, you get a meal plan, okay? So sorry, my dog's now ripping apart something. So I'm like looking and see how much of a mess he's going to make. So you'll get your meal plan, you get recipes to go with it, and you'll get a regular, like non-vegan one and a vegan one, okay? In these meal plans, which I'll show you, they're calorie counted. They are very detailed and have the portion sizes and everything. So then you will get access to Dynamic Body Zoom classes. I have to yell at my daughter to come down and take care of the dog. I need your help, please, with Rocky, because I'm working. So you get access to Dynamic Body Zoom classes with the recordings so that you can do them at your convenience. So we have about, I think there's about 11, I can see if I can find it, but about 11 classes, variety of classes. We have body sculpt, bar, Pilates, ab, 30-minute upper body, so many different workouts that you can do. And if you can't do them live because the time doesn't work for you, then you can do the recordings. You have access to the recordings. I'm going to show you how that looks as well. And Jen will actually be teaching a 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Tuesday night class. So that's exciting. We do weekly Zoom meetings. So we either do them on Sunday morning or Tuesday night. They have been Monday night, but I'm going to change it to Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. And in the weekly meetings, what we do is usually about once a month, I put together a presentation. So I come up with a topic that I think is relevant. So it might be, breaking through plateaus or supplements or whatever's like relevant to your journey. 1 or 2 times a month, I come up with a presentation, and I go through that, and then, people share and ask questions. And then once a month, it all just kind of depends, but once a month we do like a share. So people in the beginning were very reluctant to share, but people have now been with me like a year, 11 months, 10 months, 9 months. Everybody's really comfortable. So people share. Those are the best. Honestly, those are the best sessions because people can relate to each other. You guys are going through this journey. And so if you're bold enough to say, you know what, last week it sucked. Like, this is what happened to me, blah, 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 blah. And then people can relate. And then sometimes people will ask, like, what tips do you have? Or what can I do for this? And I'm not the only one who answers. Other people answer these questions and give their tips. So those sessions are really great. And then once a month, I bring in a guest speaker. So I've had several naturopathic doctors, psychotherapists, osteopaths, physiotherapists, those kind of things. Again, all relevant to your journey. So in September, I am hoping to secure a therapist from Georgetown Counseling Center, and she'll come in and probably talk about emotional eating, because that's one of the big reasons where people gain weight. They emotionally eat. We've done it in COVID, right? So September guest speaker should be a counselor or a therapist from there. So they're always really great, and I always record them. And if you can't make it, I send them out, but I really encourage people to make it. So the meeting, at the end of the day, I can't force you to be on the meeting. A lot of people don't come to the meeting. I have my consistent Sunday morning people. I have my half consistent Monday night people. And then I have people that never join a meeting. And that is up to you completely. But I do encourage it at least even a couple times a month because I believe it's motivating. I believe it keeps you on track. I believe it keeps you like there mentally. Checking in, accountability. That's what it's all about. So I do encourage it. And then for the guest speakers, I think everyone should be on those because you're getting the opportunity to learn from a professional. Why wouldn't you listen? Right? It just makes sense to me. Private Facebook group. This Facebook group is like unbelievable. In the beginning, I'm like, yeah, I'll put a Facebook group up, whatever. Didn't think too much about it. It has been everything. It's where people communicate. I put up challenges. People will like post their meals that they've made. People will post if they've had a crappy day or a crappy week, and other people will support them. It actually has been the best, in my opinion, like the best part of the program. 24/7 email support from me. So anytime you want to ask a question, I am here. I'm literally holding your hand through the process because your goals are my goals. And I'm a very goal-oriented person. So whoever's a part of this group, it's not like I'm just like, oh, you're part of this group. Okay, great. And then you don't hear from me. No, I want you to win. I want you to be successful. So I am here at your disposal. And then I do private strategy calls on a need basis. So for example, I'll get people like, they'll text me and be like, Carrie, like I have fallen off track. I need some help. Perfect. Let's make a call. Let's schedule a call. We schedule a call. Usually it's like a 20 or 30-minute call. And I help them through it. And they're usually motivated once they get off because I've given them some tips and some challenges. And I might have even changed the smallest thing and it makes a world of difference for them. So someone might say, I'm having a plateau. It's been 3 weeks and I haven't lost anything. And then I'm like, okay, time for a call. Let's get you over that plateau. And the thing is when people are trying to lose weight, some of you have probably been on a hamster wheel. Some of you have been dieting and not dieting, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight for how many years, right? So the point of what are you doing? Okay. The point of this is that that's not what we're doing. This is not a diet. Let me just say that. This is not a diet. This is meals. This is food. This is normal living. This is a sustainable lifestyle for you to live for the rest of your life. So I have Angie who lost 90 pounds. She may have lost more now. Her goal was 100 pounds by her birthday. Her birthday just passed. So she said, I haven't quite reached my goal yet. But anyway, the point is she's lost all this weight, not to gain it back. She needs to sustain it. So she's learned the tools to do it. She's not ready to leave me, but she's continuing to learn tools and have a new and different relationship with food. So that's another big thing, is having a new and different relationship with food. And just sometimes realizing and being mindful of what you actually are eating. One of the things that people will say is that they now recognize what they're eating. They see, like they'll eat what they used to eat, let's say 1 or 2 days, and be like, no, I don't feel good when I eat that anymore. I rather have the healthier foods. That's what it's all about. This isn't about a quick diet. If you're here to lose 40 pounds in a month, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm here for. That's not going to happen here. Here is about losing a healthy weight over long term to sustain for the rest of your life. Okay, that's my goal. Okay, so we have tiered pricing. So there's no long-term commitment. I never make anyone commit long-term, no matter what it is. It is every month. You decide to stay, you pay. You decide to leave, you leave. Month 1 and 2, each month is $125 plus HST. Then it tiers down. So if you stay longer, then it's $100 up to month number 5. And then you want to go month 6 onwards, it's $75. And if you think about what's included, it's a huge deal. If you're on month 6 and onward, just my Zoom classes alone for the regular person who's taking my Zoom classes are $70 a month. So you get the $70 a month plus the weekly meal plans and everything else for $75 a month after you're in month 6. So it really is a great price when everything's included for that price. So now I just want to show you actually, hang on a second, since I'm on the website. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, here, I forgot I had these pictures. So for those that didn't see, which I assume you did because you logged in here probably through this, this was Angie and this is her now. This woman feels spectacular, as you can imagine. She took on walking like it was a job. So she walks, 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 and she eats well. Joanne and her husband, oh my gosh, these two are so cute. Um, that was them before, and this is them now. She's even a little smaller now. And she just literally, she could be my walking billboard because she can't say enough good things. She's so cute. So, anyway, so these are their journeys. And then these are the interviews that I have. So, if you haven't listened to them, I would suggest to listen to them, but I'm just going to quickly play one. Not play a whole video because they're long, but I'm just going to play a snippet.
Great ideas was trying to like spend
Oh my gosh,
a good portion of one day.
There's my daughter creeping in over there too. I've got to move this because I can't see how to pause this. Hold on a second. Okay, I got to bring it right back. Okay, this is Priscilla. She was actually newer in the group, 2 months. Okay, so I'm just going to play this little thing quickly.
And 12 inches is really, have you lost in just the 2 months time?
I have lost 12 pounds and 12 inches.
So that's amazing. So 12 pounds in 2 months time is about 6 pounds a month, which is really ideal. It's perfect. And 12 inches is quite a bit. Where did you find the inches lost in, like, which area was it the most?
I actually just counted it up. So I lost the most in my chest and in my diaphragm, but then it's been really neat to just see how I've actually lost it over all of my body. So I lost a little bit in my hips and my thighs and my waist. So it's I'm toning up, and that's pretty exciting.
That's really exciting. So yeah, so when we lose weight, sometimes people ask about certain areas of their body. Oh, can I lose from my butt or my hips? Unfortunately, we can't spot reduce. So when we do a plan, like a proper nutrition plan, like Drop It Like It's Hot, you will shed the weight kind of from wherever your body wants to start shedding the weight. And like you, my chest goes first, and then my butt goes after, which I don't necessarily want, and then my face too. So anyway, but we can't really choose. But it's great to kind of lean out all over, and then eventually.
Okay, so I'm just moving that up. I'm sure I asked her about the food, but now I'm going to speed it up to something else for a minute.
You've given us hope in a time where it was hard to find that. So you've been a real gift to us.
Thank you. And thanks for doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, we're going to move on here.
First with children. Right. You have 2 kids, you said, a daughter and a son, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So with the program, so you've been with us for 6 months. What have you found in the program to be the most beneficial for you?
A combination of things, really. The meal plans, definitely, with the recipes. I love that they're attached with the meal plan, and I love that it's set out for me what I'm eating each day.
Okay.
If I have too much choice, then I tend to go off the path. So I like that everything's right there. And I also love the workouts. I don't, as you said, I'm a teacher. So, and with kids, I don't have time necessarily to say, okay, I'm doing the class at 8:15 this morning, because I don't have time at that time. I'm getting my kids ready for their online, or I'm doing mine. So I really love their pre-recorded classes. So that I find is really beneficial for me and my schedule.
Okay, so I'm going to get out of there now. So that's just a couple of little things from my interviews. I'm going to close this, and then it's going to close my whole website, I think. Yep. Hang on here. Okay, so that was Priscilla and Shannon just talking a little bit about their experiences, but there's so much more if you want to listen to the videos. So now I'm going to go over to what a meal plan can look like. Okay, so my meal plans have many, many different meals. Every week there's different stuff. Always. Okay, there's always different stuff. Now you will receive a meal plan PDF from me, which what I call is the main not meal plan, like recipes. So it's the main. So it's the main types of food that I will put in the meal plan. But then each week I give you some new cool recipes, and then I'll put like the link for those recipes in a separate separate document so that you have the links for those recipes. So I'll just show you, I'm going to share screen again. Okay, so this is an example of a day. I want you to keep in mind a few things. There is meal and snack swapping, which I'll explain. There's a substitution list in case you don't like something, because obviously there's going to be things that you don't like. We're human. But here's an example of a meal plan. So first of all, I give you the measurements. Second of all, I give you the calories, and then the meal and all the ingredients. If there's a recipe, then like this one says see recipe, then you'll go over to the recipe. Each day is between 13 and 1500 calories. That's the average person, like that's the amount of calories the average person, average height would have. However, if you're somebody who's 5'11" and you weigh 260 pounds, then your calorie, I'm gonna use the word allowance, which I hate, but I'm just gonna say calorie allotment, let's say, might be higher. And so we do a calculation for you so that you're not eating 1400 calories when you really should be eating 1900 calories, okay? So I do a calculation, which we can do on the side, and then figure out if you can eat more calories than this is giving you. So here's an example. Here's a breakfast. Here's some oatmeal, snack, carrot muffin with oats, which are like ridiculously good. Oh yeah, and I give muffins and brownies and cookies, healthy ones, every week because my group would hate me if I didn't. And I started them off and I spoiled them, and now they want it every week. So then there's the Mediterranean salad with chickpeas and black beans. And then there's almonds and cranberries for a snack. There's a cashew chicken stir fry, which it was a big hit. Evening snack, crackers and salsa. Okay, so that's one day. That's normal, right? Like that's a normal day of food. It's nothing like, it's not like you're eating chicken and broccoli all day long every day. So this day in breakfast, okay, we have the oatmeal again. So what I do is for lunch, you're having your leftover from dinner. Okay, so I always say you want to make a little bit more dinner so that you have leftover for lunch the next day. Why? So that you're prepared and you're not trying to go and try to make or find something else, okay? So here we got this again. So I did oatmeal again the second day, blueberries and almonds for a snack, leftover cashew chicken stir fry for lunch, a carrot muffin for your snack. So for dinner this day is half a steak with some vegetables. So here I put Brussels sprouts and sweet potato. An evening snack is almond chia pudding, okay? Let's see what's day 3. A green smoothie, banana, pineapple, and spinach. Carrot muffin with oats is your snack. A lettuce wrap with leftover steak and some other veggies. Almonds and cranberries as a snack. Roasted chicken with mashed cauliflower and carrots for dinner. Skinny popcorn as your snack. Yeah, even popcorn, okay? So this is not, guys, people are losing 90 pounds eating like this, right? Like my clients are like, I'm losing weight eating muffins. I'm losing weight eating popcorn. Yeah, because you just got to do it right. Okay, so you can eat like a normal human being. You just got to do it right. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle, right? So let's quickly just go see, okay, there's a smoothie again. Chicken with sauerkraut avocado, okay. Chicken leek soup the next day for dinner. I think this was more like a fall menu. Skinny popcorn. Flat pita with almond butter and banana. That is for your breakfast. Like how good is that? Strawberries and almonds. This egg roll stir fry was a huge hit. So these are the types of meals. So let me explain. You can swap meals and snacks. So let's say there's a meal and you don't like it on Tuesday, but you loved the meal that's coming up on Thursday. You can swap meals and snacks however much you want. It doesn't matter. The only thing you want to be aware of is the calories, because in order to lose weight, you need to create a calorie deficit. So you can't start going and adding whatever you want, because the point is staying within a calorie range for you to lose the weight. So you want to exchange dinner from Tuesday to dinner from Thursday, look at the calories and say, okay, it's a 50 calorie difference, no big deal. But if it's a 200 calorie or 300 calorie difference, that's a big deal, because that's going to put you over the top, right? So we want to find out what calories you need for your weight, and then you want to stick around there. And I never want you to have too low of a calorie. So like for most people, unless you're 4'10", 1200 calories is probably not enough. If you're exercising, we have to equate that in as well. Okay, so then your calorie count will go up. Speaking of exercise, so I'm going to go back to my website and show you the Zoom recordings. So my in-studio classes are not included in this, but our Zoom classes are included in this program, and access to the page, which is where, okay, so you go onto my website and you get set up to access this once you're part of the group. Okay, so here it is. You go into Zoom classes and you say, I want to do Carrie's classes, I want to do Jen's, I want to do Sharon's, I want to do bonus. There's even bonus content. So let's say you were joining my classes. So you go in. Oh wait, you're not even, what am I doing? You're not even looking at me. Hang on, sorry guys. Where'd it go? Okay, let's go back. So I went into here, I went into Zoom recordings. I went into Carrie's, join Carrie. And so we're in here. So Danielle is my assistant. She hasn't updated this now, I'm noticing, but usually they're updated weekly or even daily sometimes. And it should say, oh, here, body sculpt. So this will be a body sculpt class. I'm actually going to change things a little bit and have her put 2 or 3 body sculpts in there so people have options. But usually they're updated pretty frequently. So we've got body sculpt. Oh, she does here, August 14th, August 17th. I guess I haven't been in here in a while. And these are my body sculpt classes. Then you go to booty and abs. You pick out your booty and abs classes. Okay, so this is how you go in and find the pre-recording or the recording of the Zoom classes to do, let's say after work. I don't have a class after work, but you can come in and you can do the recordings because you can't make the live classes. So these are all access to you, all of our classes, Sharon's classes, Jen DeCarlo's classes, and then we even have bonus content. So we created stuff in case you had different equipment at home. So this is a stability ball Pilates workout, Pilates foam roller workout, lower body loop band workout, TRX workout. So you might have glider workout. You might have these things at home, and we created some bonus content for you to do the workouts. Okay, so those are the fitness classes. So what do I suggest? I suggest you do exercise with this program. Do you have to? No. Are you going to lose weight without exercising? Yes, if you're following the plan and following the calories. But the exercising, number one, is going to make you feel better, make you feel more energized. It's going to help you burn extra calories. The more muscle you put into, the more muscle you gain, the more calories you burn at rest. So why wouldn't you want to? And I've had people hesitant at first because they haven't exercised before. Joanne, that one woman, is one of them in particular. And they start the classes and they love it and they become addicted to it. So if you can become addicted to exercise, it's probably the best addiction that you can ever have, right? What I suggest is you don't take everything on at once. Start small stepping stone goals here, right? Start with the meal plan. If you're not already an exerciser, start with the meal plan. Try to focus on getting that down. Maybe even take a month to do that. And then bring in the exercise, just so you can wrap your head around one thing. A tip is small stepping stone goals. So what I've had conversations and presentations that I've created for my group to talk about goals. And I tell them, you can have a big goal. So my goal is to lose 40 pounds, let's say, but that's a big number. It's a big goal. And it sounds almost like you can't manage that because it's big. So we want to create small goals. We want to say, okay, in 2 weeks, I'm going to lose 1.5 pounds, or every month I'm going to lose 5 pounds, and chunk it down so that it's manageable, so that you don't get overwhelmed. And that's what I'm here to help you with. We can do that too. So like, if you're curious as to what a normal weight loss is, what will happen is you're going to join Drop It Like It's Hot. And the first 2 weeks, you're going to lose like, oh my God, you might lose like 12 pounds. And you're going to be, what the? It's not a miracle. It's that you're losing water weight. You're losing, it's salt retention, all that stuff. It's going to come off, plus some good weight you're going to lose, but you're going to drop more weight in the beginning, and then it'll level off. Okay, so then it'll level off to be 1.5 pounds a week, maybe 2 pounds, depends how consistent you are. To say 2 pounds consistently a week, that's a bit far-fetched. I'm going to say 1 to 1.5 pounds per week. I'm very realistic with you because I don't want you to be disappointed. Okay, Now you're going to go and you're going to work at it. If you got 40 pounds to lose, you're going to go and you work at it. It's going to be 4 months. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, I'm not moving in my weight anymore. And it's been 3 weeks. Okay, that's a plateau. It's called a plateau, and a plateau is normal. And this is what happens to people who are not part of something like this. They hit a plateau and they say, that's it. I can't lose any more. How come I can't lose any more weight? And then they give up. That's what I'm here for you not to give up. Okay, I'm here for you to get to that plateau, and then for me to say, okay, we're here. We're at this nice little spot right now. Let's chill here for a little bit, and let me help you lose the next 10 pounds. And that's the role I play here, right? So so that's all that. Let me see what else. I want to show you the Facebook page, which I will. I just want to see if I'm missing anything that I want to talk about. Calories for body weight, stepping stone goals. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to take you over to the Facebook page, okay? And I hope I'm not talking too fast. And any questions you have, please type in the chat or wait till the end if you want, or pipe in, whatever, and we'll talk. And I do hope people have questions because other people might have those same questions. I'm just going to try to log into my group here, the Drop It Like It's Hot group. So if you can just give me 1 second, because I didn't pull it up. I don't know why I always have issues finding the actual, here it is. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to open you guys up here. Share screen. Okay, so we have currently here, as you can see, about 55 members. Okay, so there's a lot of amazing women in this group. So I'm going to show you. We put up our guest speaker recordings up here so that you can see them. Okay, so let's see, Angie Harris. Angie created a walking group on Wednesdays. This woman is fabulous. She created this walking group on Wednesdays. Fortunately, she can't do it right now, so she just posted that. That's fine, okay? I posted September is the new January. So I'm trying to get my people back in the game. It's summer. They got to go to restaurants. They got to go to barbecues. They got to have some fun. So now I'm trying to rein them all in again and say, okay, let's do this. I'm booking strategy calls. You guys are getting back at it. So I posted that. I'm going to book calls for people. September is the new January. And here, Shannon said, I need one of these. I'm having a back to school panic attack. I would like to talk about supplements. Okay. Sign me up. Okay, whatever. So, then there's cute things. This woman put easy recipe for next week's meal plan. Salad cookies right there. Okay, salad cookies. So there's there's cute things. People just we'll put funny things on there. Just trying to see if there's so someone might put in one of their meals. And just people actually will often put their meals, which is kind of neat. I do lives. I say hello. I wish you a good day. I just want to look up favorite meals over here. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Oh shoot. No. Okay, favorite meals. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, so what is this? I have to say, Carrie Muscat, you've been knocking it out of the park with the salads lately. I just made the curried couscous and it's delicious. So some people are, okay, this is perfect right here. I shouldn't show you the name, I guess. Feeling a little bit discouraged in myself. This is my first week on the program and I did so well the whole week by sticking to the plan. We were at a cottage for 4 nights with friends and I did not indulge in all the food, snacks, drink offered. However, just on my way back now, we grabbed lunch for kids in Huntsville from McDonald's and I splurged and let my mind think that it's okay to get a Big Mac meal. I feel so down now and as if I just ruined my whole week. This is the perfect message I want you guys to see because sometimes people will come on here because they feel crappy about what they did. And this is like their therapy, okay? Because they're gonna sit at home and be mad at themselves for something like this. That's not okay. We're not gonna let you be mad at yourself for something like this. And then look, Angie says, one meal will not kill your hard work. Look to the positives. So she's like being supportive and encouraging all these people. 12 comments, supportive and encouraging, okay? This is what it's all about. Okay, that's what the group is all about. It's about being supportive and encouraging. You do not have to even read the Facebook group, but it's helpful. Okay, someone has a chat in here. Oh, I can't see screen, let me share. Yes, Kathy, I can share it. I will share it. I'll send the recording to you all in case you want to listen to it or watch it again. No problem at all there. I feel like I really covered everything. However, I'm sure you guys have to have questions running through your mind about something. Does anybody have questions? Okay, will this help with menopause? Well, eating properly, giving your body the nutrients that it needs will help with menopause. Exercising is going to help with menopause. So absolutely, it will help with menopause just because you're doing the right things for your body. If you're looking for something specific for menopause, like specific supplements or whatever, I can help you with that. But yeah, because you're now feeding your body and doing the right things for your body. Michelle says, is the meal plan different for everyone? No. That would take me years and years to be doing that. Everyone gets the same meal plan, but you get a substitution list. So if there's things in the meal plan you don't like, you just swap. If I say you're having grilled chicken breast or grilled salmon for dinner with Brussels sprouts and I don't know, asparagus, let's just say, but you hate asparagus, you can put any vegetable. Vegetables are free food. You use whatever the heck vegetable you want. Even a fruit, you don't like the fruit I tell you, you use another fruit that you want. There is that flexibility. It's about the calories and eating the right things at the end of the day. Okay. Any cheat days? No, there are no cheat days that I give you. What happened?
Where's my hairbrush?
Sorry guys, 1 second. I don't know why you're crying.
Your hairbrush, stealer.
You know, you're like, people can hear you,
I
right?
don't care.
I don't know where your hairbrush is. I didn't use it. It's not in my bathroom. Check your room.
I did.
Okay, I'm on my call right now. I'll
Okay.
have to look for
I
it
know
after.
now.
Mom over here. Sorry, guys. So cheat days. No, I'm not going to give you a cheat day, but you can have a cheat meal. You can have a cheat day, but I don't give you a cheat day. Okay, so that's up to you to deal with and to do it. I do put chocolate in the meal plan. I do put brownies and muffins and yummy things. Cheat day's up to you, and it's okay. We're all going to have cheat days. We're human beings. The one thing I tell you when you do a cheat day, don't turn it into a cheat week, because that's what happens. Okay. People do a cheat day or a cheat meal, and then they go, nah, I already ate crappy today. I might as well just finish eating crappy. Or I already ate crappy today. I might as well finish the whole week. That's what people do. Don't do that. Have your cheat day, have your cheat meal, and then get over it and move on, right? That's my word of advice for that. Okay. Will the meetings only be Tuesday at 7:30? I won't be able to make it, too busy kickboxing, but on Zoom. Sunday mornings at 9 and Tuesday nights at 7:30. Yeah. Jennifer, hi, does a shopping list come with the weekly meal plan? So I don't give a shopping list with a weekly meal plan. I'll tell you why. Because it would take me so long to do that. It's not even realistic for me to do. But everything is so broken down that you literally can just look at the thing and transfer it onto a piece of paper, or even just take that piece of paper, because it's literally, if you saw, all the ingredients are there. Karen, do we have a weigh-in date? Oh, thank you for reminding me. I don't know what my dog is doing. Can you hear him? Okay. Okay, thank you for mentioning the weigh-in. So in the beginning, when I started this program, I asked people to do weekly weigh-ins and measurements. And you will get, when you start this, you'll get a few emails from me. And one of the emails is going to be a video of me showing you how to measure yourself and do weigh-ins. So that lasted a while, and then people tapered off. And then I thought, you know what? We don't need to do weekly weigh-ins. How about every couple of weeks? It depends on you. Some people need to weigh themselves every week to keep on track. They need to see the number. They need to say, okay, this is going to keep me on track if I see what I'm doing. And some people are like, no, I need to go and wait 2 weeks so that I see a more significant drop on the scale, and that's going to motivate them. It's going to be up to you. So it's nice for me to be able to see the weight and measurements, or one or the other, so that I can kind of gauge where you're at and if you need help. But at the end of the day, it's up to you but I do have a spreadsheet of everyone's weight and everyone's measurements, and I look at it and I compare it to like your weeks from before. So yeah, we do that. And I probably will get on my group in September to do it more because they've slacked over the summer, which is obviously normal. I'm breastfeeding. Will this meal plan support the same? Absolutely. When you're breastfeeding, you only need a couple hundred more calories, so it's really not a big deal. So yeah, 100% you can do this while you're breastfeeding. You just might need a little bit more calorie, but it's all nutritious food. So let me explain something to you. If you have any inflammatory diseases, if you have arthritis, if you have joint pains, if you have rosacea on your skin, eczema on your skin, you will see improvements because everything you're eating is anti-inflammatory types of food. So I'm telling you right now, there's not a ton of starchy carbohydrates. So the first week you might feel a little bit lightheaded because you're now stopping the carbohydrates, but that goes away. It's not a big deal. But again, like you're eating all nutritious foods. So it is great for anyone, any health issues. It doesn't matter what the health issues are. It's all anti-inflammatory. I'm going to just also briefly tell you, because I realized I didn't. For those of you who don't know me, you guys can come in. For those of you who don't know me, I had, in 2013, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, which is like a disease of the colon, right? So I was very, very ill in 2013. So I was in the hospital, I was put on prednisone, all this really fun stuff. Once the TV's in the garage by my, Rob, the TV's in the garage by my car. What's happening? It's going crazy. So I am not one to be on medication. So I tried really, really hard to nutritionally get myself back to health. And I did. And I studied a ton and I researched a ton. And this is kind of where it all stemmed from. So I started dealing with people who have ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease and helping them. But then weight loss is very fulfilling to me because I know how important it is for people's well-being, their health, and how they feel. Your self-confidence is everything. I want you to feel sexy in your clothing. I want you to feel sexy in your bedroom. I want you to feel that you are literally, you can do anything. And so that was one of the big things and one of the big driving factors for me when I started the group was that health, of course, it's huge. Obviously, weight loss is going to help your health, diabetes, all kinds of things, blood pressure. But I want you to feel good. I want you to feel sexy. I want you to feel confident. So anyway, that's kind of, which I didn't tell you in the beginning, was kind of how I started all of this. So any more questions? Okay, so so Karen answered. So we can do Zoom workouts, or is the studio open for workouts? The studio is open for workouts. I have my classes listed. The Zoom workouts are included in the program. Okay, so all the Zoom workouts, the recordings, that's all included in the program. If you weren't doing the program and you just decided you wanted to do my Zoom workouts, it's a membership of $70 a month where you get my recordings as well. But that is included in this program. So the $125, whatever, I think that's what it is for the first month, that includes every month. It includes the Zoom workouts. Any other questions? Does anyone want to talk to me? You don't all have to put in the chat. You can talk to me. I like hearing voices too. It's a little weird when I never hear anyone. Is there an equipment list for Zoom classes? So the really great thing is that you don't necessarily have to have equipment. It is great if you have, I'm going to say if you have some weights and a band. We use a band quite a bit. But you can get a band for literally $3. Like I'm going to go to Fitness Depot. I'm going to get a bunch. So if you need a band, just ask me. But you really don't need an extensive list. Bar, you need a chair. A band helps. My Body Sculpt classes, yes, you need weights, or you can use like water bottles or cans, but realistically weights are going to be better. Like that's it. Like you don't need any crazy equipment because we try to do it as minimally as we can so that you can do it at home and not have to worry about buying anything. Any more questions? I feel like I talked so much. I must have covered everything.
Hey, Carrie, when does the next kind of round start?
It actually starts, timing's perfect because it actually starts next week. I'm kind of the worst at this. Jen knows how terrible I am at this stuff, and I have no clue. But I have a client who will message me a week before and say, "Oh, Carrie, we owe you next week. Just a reminder." So she messaged me today, so it's next week. The restart is next week. So the timing of this is perfect. Actually, in saying that, there's a link which I'm going to email to you all. So if you decide that you want to join Drop It Like It's Hot, I'm going to email it to you all with the recording in case you want to go back. And don't forget those interviews are there if you want some more information from the inside scoop from the people in the group. But there's a link that I worked with a marketing person who created this really cool thing for me that I haven't even started advertising it yet. But you can click on the link and literally join, I think, right from the link. So if it's something that you decide that you want to do, then you just click on the link and I think you can just sign up like right through there, and I'll send that in an email. Can men join? So Michelle, perfect. Sign me up. Can men join? Men can join. So when I started this group, it wasn't about just women, but that's what it ended up being, just women. So men can join. The only thing is that it's all women. So if we're like in a group, like if we're in the group, he might, I don't know, will he feel uncomfortable? I don't know. But if it's your husband and you're doing it together, like Joanne and her husband do it together, Jen plans to do it with her husband here, people are going to plan to do it with your husband. It makes most sense. You're doing it together, right? So it really does make sense. The only thing with your husbands are they're going to need more calories than you. So you just have to be aware of the calories. If you're taking in 1,400 calories, they're probably going to need 1,800, 2,000 calories or something like that. And if you need me to help you calculate what they need, just send me, I'll tell you the information to send me, and then I'll let you know. And then you can just, what you would do is you would increase what's in the meal plan. So let's say, one day it's 4 ounces of chicken breast, I don't know, whatever it is. Then you would just increase it, give them 8 ounces of chicken breast, a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that. It doesn't have to be so scientific. It doesn't have to be so carefully calculated. You just use common sense. Was that you, Jen, who asked? Or was you, Jen, who asked? Oh. Anyone else have any questions? I don't know. I'm like in the dark here, so hopefully you can see me properly. Yeah, do you mind turning the light on for me, Isabella? Anyone else have any questions? No, thank you. Okay, so we're good. So I'll send you guys an email tonight. It's gonna have the recording. It's gonna have the link if you wanna join. And please, any questions that you wanna ask me in the meantime, just ask. I'm here to answer. Cool?
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you. See you
excited.
guys.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks, guys.